After 2 days of driving over the mountain pass, through the redwoods and along the breathtaking coast, we continued our journey south toward Los Angeles. Despite San Francisco's attractions, including the Golden Gate Bridge, we opted to keep moving to avoid traffic and tolls. As we left the city, it started to rain again. What a surprise! Crossing the Big Bay to Oakland was impressive, but soon we left the city behind and found ourselves surrounded by green hills and farmland once more. Our next destination was Monterey, a vibrant city with great restaurants and gift shops. We mainly came for the aquarium, which houses 81,000 animals and 770 species. One of the first things you'll see is the 28-foot tall kelp forest, one of its kind in the world. There's also a feeding station for acorn barnacles, where you can spin a lever and release food to watch them snatch it from the current. The American avocet seemed quite content, but the puffins broke my heart as they constantly swam against the glass, reminding me of the pacing of big cats and other animals in zoos when their cages are too small. Can you guess what this next animal is? It's a sea star walking up the glass. The aquarium houses a diverse range of animals, from rays and sharks to various fish and delicate creatures like jellyfish. As we glide effortlessly through the current with them, let your minds drift along with these mesmerizing creatures. As enchanting as this magical world is, I must pull you out of it to discuss an issue affecting all ocean life and, by extension, us. The aquarium features an exhibit raising awareness about plastic pollution on beaches and in the ocean. In our last episode, we visited Glass Beach, a former trash dump. But today, plastic pollution extends far beyond a single beach. Artists have created installations here to highlight these critical issues in our oceans. I've switched many household products to be plastic-free to do my part. I now use refillable cleaners and hand soap with biodegradable packaging, bar shampoo and conditioners with paper packaging, and compostable floss in glass containers. Instead of heavy detergent jugs, I use small paper strips for laundry. I hope these changes inspire you to eliminate even one plastic product in your home. Check the description for a full list, and please comment on what you've switched out or any other product I might not know about yet. It would make my day. Stepping outside on this gloomy day, we find hope in a rainbow. Cormorants bask in the sun, pelicans glide across the bay, and sea otters gather in the distance, reminding us of nature's beauty and resilience. Nestled by the bay, the aquarium offers a stunning view, with water splashing into the outdoor pool during high tide. But our journey continues into the city, where we learn about the rich history of Monterey Bay canneries. In the early 20th century, these canneries thrived, processing vast quantities of sardines caught in the bay, especially during the World Wars. However, overfishing led to a sharp decline in sardine populations by the mid-1940s, resulting in the closure of the canneries and an end of the era. Today, the legacy of the canneries lives on through the Monterey Bay Aquarium, situated on a former cannery site dedicated to marine conservation and education. As evening falls, lights of the old Fisherman's Wharf glow like a beacon across the bay, beckoning us to wander through its shops and indulge in delicious snacks. The city has captured my heart, and I hope to return one day. But for now, our journey leads us southward. Our plan to drive down the famous Big Sur on Highway 1 changed because mudslides washed away parts of this iconic road due to excessive rain from atmospheric rivers. Continuing our southbound journey amid downpours, another segment of the road shut down due to the rain's destructive force. With the coastal road closed, we had to drive inland through the Central Valley, often called the Breadbasket of the West. I had heard this term before, but seeing the endless miles of farms firsthand truly drove home the significance of agriculture in this region. Stretching across 450 miles, the Central Valley produces a vast array of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and dairy products, including almonds, grapes, tomatoes, and citrus fruits. And there are vineyards, many vineyards. We will see you later. Our next destination was Pismo Beach, a charming coastal town nestled by the ocean. We were welcomed by the blooming wildflowers dotting the surrounding hills, and the sun emerged as we began exploring the beach. The highlight of this area is the historic Pismo Beach Pier, originally constructed in 1881 to aid cargo ships, but later rebuilt due to storm damage. Today, tourists flock the pier for sightseeing, locals cast their lines in hopes of a catch, and beneath the wooden planks, surfers brave the Pacific Ocean's mighty waves. Though not always successful, witnessing a surfer riding the wave is truly impressive when they manage to stay on their board. We also encountered our beloved sea otters once more, enjoying the waves just like the surfers. They dive beneath the crashing surf, mirroring their human counterparts. Underneath the pier is as impressive as its surface. It was a remarkable achievement to construct amid the powerful forces of the Pacific coast. The waves take their time to reach me, and when they finally do, tiny Pacific sand crabs scurry across the sand, quickly burrowing back as the water recedes. As our journey's final day dawns, we stand at the threshold between homes, between the old and the new. What adventures will California bring us next? We continued through more farms in the Central Valley and past oil pumps before reaching the ocean once more. The landscape gradually shifts to what we now see in Southern California: scrubby vegetation, low trees, green hills, and wildflowers scattered across the scenery. It's a beautiful landscape painted in vibrant greens, marking our transition to this new part in our journey. Offshore oil and gas rigs dot the coast, contributing significantly to the state's petroleum production. However, what captivates me is the Santa Cruz Island in the distance. This national park offers several campgrounds, and I'm eager to explore it. If you have any recommendations for the coast or elsewhere in California, please share them in the comments below. We missed our final chance to enjoy Highway 1 along the coast before heading to LA. So we took an inland route, getting closer to our destination. The highways became wider and busier as we approached the city. Soon, the familiar sight of traffic jams and endless streams of cars greeted us, resembling what we had anticipated for LA. Navigating through the sprawling city, we encountered looming rain clouds, but fortunately, the sun managed to shine through this time. Our journey has come to an end. Now begins the exciting task of creating a new home, discovering thrilling destinations for adventures, and seeking solitude away from the crowds. I'm eagerly anticipating our upcoming camping trips. Where will my first adventure take me? I'm upgrading to ultralight gear to trek further into the less traveled places. If you would like to support me, please visit my Buy Me a Coffee wishlist linked below. Join me on these new Southern California adventures as we explore diverse landscapes together. There is so much to discover, and I look forward to sharing these experiences with you. Until then, check out my past backpacking and paddle adventures. Take care, and I see you soon, my friends.